We're gonna find you, we'll never mind you. We'll drag you home and then we'll organ grind you. Oh, you'll be hurting behind the curtain. Oh, let me tell you that our
All right,
victory
we're
is
here today
certain.
dead in India or Indiana or Indianapolis. I don't know, but we are here. It's number 3. It is freaking good times here. I'm Nasty Neal. What the hell are you? Who the hell are you?
I'm Jittery John.
Woo! You're freaking jitter.
And that would make me Terrible Troy.
Exactly. Like I said, this is our 3rd trip here to the Days of the Dead. The first time with Johnny Cakes. It's good times. Adolfo Dorta, he puts on this amazing, amazing horror convention. John, your first time at a horror convention.
It's good times. Good meeting everybody.
Yeah.
I have to say,
3 days.
3 days, and Lawrence Harvey won me over.
See?
Lawrence Harvey's the man.
You were going, oh, what do you need? And
I'm not necessarily crazy. I haven't watched the movie,
Uh-huh.
but I'm not necessarily crazy about the aspects of the movie.
Right. But the guy himself.
But the man himself, he is an English gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you'll find that out when you watch some of these videos.
Oh, yeah. He is a good man indeed. Troy, 3 days. Just give us a quick overview, then we'll go over the details.
All right. Lawrence Harvey, the Mac Daddy. All the events were awesome. I think the one thing that really stands out, John freaking Waters, man.
Oh, yeah. Good times. Good times. Indeed. Now, you said, I'm gonna give you a little dirt here.
Yeah.
We had set this up with Lawrence Harvey, and he was totally game for it. We were going to do this thing, Annabelle Lecter and myself, we talked to him about this, and we told him that you wouldn't watch the movie, and we were going to set it up where he was going to get in your face, and he's going to be pissed off about it, that you would refuse to watch it. And even when we had him in the room there the first night, he kind of looked over and went like this, and I went, just to show him who you were. But we didn't go through with it because he's too much of a nice guy and you liked him. So I thought, let's just be friends. Would have been pretty sweet though. Do you think what would you have done if he just came up to you all pissed? Would you just stormed out of the place? Or?
I mean, in person, he's not really a physically threatening guy. I don't think I'd cower.
He's more of a sweet guy.
If you would have known though afterwards that it was all set up, you probably would have had a good time with him.
I guess it would probably be pretty funny.
Yeah. But we can't do it now because we're buddies.
Yeah.
You can pretend you don't know.
What was
Exactly.
the deal? Did he just not go through with it?
I think we were doing all this other
Did
stuff.
you
so
call
we
your
just didn't have
dogs
time.
off, Jones? Is that what happened?
I don't know. You were like seeing that be buddies and there was a bond. So I was like, well, let's just forget it. Let's just be friends. Be pals. And the man was getting all the chicks.
The
The man is a lover, not a fighter.
That's right.
He's like the love machine.
He is. Mm-hmm. All right, so we came here.
Conspiring against me.
No, it was for fun. God, he's always got to turn everything all around to something negative.
All right. Whatever.
Good. Just take a little rib.
Yeah, a little rib.
So Thursday night we get in here. Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon, whatever it is. People start coming in, but the show actually starts on Friday.
Yep.
We're going to give a big shout out to Chris, the Abuse of Power, on our Facebook page. The man, he's like, oh my God, freaking John and Troy and Neal are going to be there. I'm coming down. And then he liked everything he's seen, so he stayed the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got a 50-day
Yeah,
pass.
he introduced himself to me first.
Yeah, he's
And,
like going right for that guy.
Yep. He saw the
He
Faith
likes
No
you.
More guitarist and,
Yep.
and Opie.
He tried to
And
avoid
he was
me.
He was like, I need to go introduce myself.
Yeah.
We had Brian Posehn walking in.
Yeah, he
Mhm.
does look like
Introduce
Brian
himself.
Posehn.
He does.
I wanted to just bring him in. So we got Brian Posehn in the house. Do you think people believed it?
He looks a lot like
He does. I think so.
he could have passed for him, but oh well.
So, anything happened on Thursday you really want to talk about?
Happened on Thursday. Something good.
Well, I know this. I went up in the room. I was like, man, I got to get another viewing of Dead Heat in. because we had Hack Cinema planned for Friday night.
Yeah.
Truth be told, I know I told Brandon, well, watch it as much times. I've watched it once. One
man.
time. That's all I
So
needed.
you lied to him.
He's
Yeah,
got like a soul cleanser. He's coming clean.
Yeah, well, they watch it like 40 or 50 times.
So you just took the liberty of BSing him, right?
Yeah, like they're like, oh, we watched this 40 times, and Brad's like, I got a whole script, and Will's like, I got all these cliff notes. I was like, oh yeah, man, I did the same. I watched it one time. I was like, I can handle this. I'm a friggin' pro.
Yeah.
I might have sabotaged it.
Oh man,
I don't know.
So Friday the show starts.
that might be a little foreshadowing for later.
Could be. We'll get to that in a minute.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember something. From
Yeah, but Thursday was
Yeah,
the
we
pre-show.
went and had an awesome steak dinner.
Oh,
at
yeah.
Visions.
Mm-hmm.
And
Pre-show party.
Yeah, we was enjoying that and everything, and then we came back because it was a while in between.
I had my first
the show.
Jaeger bomb.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Maybe your last.
Well, how was that like?
Nah, it was there. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
No.
That's not like a ringing endorsement.
Yeah, I know during the Girls of Corpses they were doing shots of it and they were saying how bad it was, but I didn't think it was bad. I just don't think it was particularly great. Wasn't anything I'd order again. It doesn't have kind of a licorice taste. At least the bomb
In a
did.
way, but just I don't really care for it.
This is good though, Fireball.
Fireball's good.
Go on.
But anyways, there was a show later on in the night, and it was like this death metal band of some sort, and we came in, and they were saying like, "Arr,
Right.
they all had these goblin masks on, and I thought it would be a good time if Arthur from the Ghost and Goblins was around. He could come in and start throwing some lances at him. That'd be cool
Yeah.
stuff.
Add to the show.
Well, we didn't stick around long for that.
Frodo
I
and
mean,
Bilbo stabbing at him.
I don't
and
want to
stuff.
talk a bunch of
Man,
crap
that's
about
terrible.
the bands, but that's not exactly
But
our kind of
we were
music.
coming to see Will Bozarth, but we missed him. But apparently his guitar broke, so it's probably a good thing. Then we're gonna stick around for Ari Lehman, and I don't think
His
he went on to
guitar
like.
broke is probably a good thing. We're not talking crap.
Well, no, that we didn't stay, that we weren't there to watch us.
Yeah,
Watch
because
his
if we
guitar
would have
break.
filmed him with like his guitar breaking, and then
Oh.
filmed him where at Dead Heat at the Hack Cinema, he's like, man, I'm just a failure.
I think you went home feeling that anyhow, didn't you? I mean,
Well, I think most people do after they talk to me. They talk
Well,
to
there
us
you
for a
go.
while. If you spend enough time with us, you're gonna feel like a failure.
You just
I
depressed
think, that,
people.
I think that,
man.
That's our mission. We
yeah,
depress
that's
people.
pretty much what we do. So we went back. I don't know what the hell. We went up at McDonald's, I think.
Was it that night?
Yeah, I think we
Was
did
it?
go to McDonald's.
Man, I'm telling you people out there, if you're ever at a show with me or whatever, don't take me to McDonald's. I can go to McDonald's whenever I want to. When I'm away, I don't want to go to McDonald's.
Take them to the Waffle.
I didn't go to Waffle House, to Chick-fil-A, but not freaking
Oh.
McDonald's.
I think 95% of the United States of America can go to McDonald's when they want to.
Yeah, and honestly, I actually don't have a McDonald's in my town now that I mentioned
But
it.
that's pretty
Yeah,
close. ain't it?
yeah. And they messed up my sandwich. And last time I was in this area, they messed up my sandwich, and they put onions on it.
Charlotte,
Yeah,
Indianapolis.
Charlotte, Indianapolis, all the same place. And I was like, this has onions on it. I ordered without onions, McDonald's, man. And he opened it up and picked off the onions with his fingers. And then gave me the sandwich bag. So I was like, I ain't doing that again. I can pick off the onions myself. I can't add cheese on it because I want a cheese on my burger, but what can you do? So anyway, wasn't very good.
Yeah, you could add cheese, but that's a long fermenting process.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
come
kind of
from-
nasty. I don't think you want that on your food anyhow.
What? Cheese? Cheese is good stuff. What the hell? Are you some kind of pervert? You are a pervert.
I don't know. You're the guy who associates with girls and corpses. I mean, are you shocked?
Weren't
by
you
anything
there?
I said?
You were there with me.
What about it?
He was in the front row. But you jumping
You
the
were
gun.
getting.
That's the next
All right, so Friday night. Friday
I
was
was
there.
taking those pictures for you, Neal.
Yeah.
You.
So Friday was Girls of Corpses.
Troy
It
was like,
real
"You're a
fun.
better photographer than me, John."
Yep, I
Here,
tagged him
take
in.
the pictures.
So Friday we're there.
I was doing it for journalistic integrity.
For the show, for the convention.
For everybody. But Neal, there's one thing you're forgetting that
What's
happened
that,
on
baby?
Thursday.
What?
There's one thing.
What's
that
that?
you're
Tell
forgetting.
me. Tell me more.
Sweet potato pie Jones.
What?
I was just trying to think of a new name for it.
Right.
Lawrence Harvey came to the room.
Oh, that's
He
right.
saw-
We're hanging and banging in the room because
Well,
we're party
You
animals.
gotta mention that, how you were conspiring against me in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
room. But he came to the room.
See, now it's like this big conspiracy, and it was just have fun
Well,
with you.
it was
it
kinda
was like
cool.
initiation.
Because during
Now
this
it's like
whole
we're gonna
thing,
freaking beat his ass. Or
our
something.
fourth member of our team
Uh-huh.
was Neal's
Initiation,
hat.
ain't I like the freaking founder of this website?
Yeah, but it was your first time here at Days of the Dead. No matter
Yeah,
what
you're
you
a
say,
Day-
you can't win with them. No
you're-
matter
you're-
what I
you're a
say.
Days of
No,
the
you
Dead
say all the
rookie,
wrong things. I'm like a founding member.
But
of
it's
this
initiation into the horror convention.
thing. In your head, without your head. Who started this?
But it's initiation. Have you ever been to a horror convention
We
before?
both started.
Have you?
No, I
I'm
haven't.
not saying that would have been your initiation to the horror convention, the Days of the Dead.
Okay.
Jeez,
You're
Louise.
talking your way out of it, Joe.
I'm good at that. Sometimes.
Our fourth member, our unofficial member of the Without Your Head
Official
crew,
Mhm.
was Neal's lid.
Oh yes. Yes.
Annabelle Lecter
Mhm.
painted him up the most fantastic.
It is pretty
hat.
awesome.
And he's gotten, I lost count. The second day I was still counting, I got up to 38.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've had more since then. So on the hat, she put various members, including Lawrence Harvey and Human Centipede 2. So one of the people that we wanted to find was Lawrence so that we could show him the hat.
Right.
So we couldn't find him, remember, that first day. So I was walking back to the room. I think I just got ice. And I was like, wow, man. Heading back to the room. And out from maybe 4 doors near us comes Lawrence Harvey. So I'm like, Lawrence, my man, would you like to do me a favor? Why don't you come with me, and I need to show you something. So being a trusting soul, he followed me to the room.
He's a good man.
And we entered. You guys were in there.
Mm-hmm. Come in there. The man's got a freaking fedora on, one that I'd be rocking all night. So he's a good man, and we're partners in hats. And I showed him the hat. He's a big fan of it. We put it on his head. He's dancing a jig. I don't think Englishmen dance jigs, but he's dancing around with the hat. And we got pictures. It was awesome. And that's when he looked over and he kind of gave me the little nod, and I gave him the nod back because we were Mark and John, so he knew who the Potsy was.
Yeah. Excellent.
He knew the Mark was. But it was all in fun.
You know, you try to be a cool guy, not say nothing, and then they just try to do something like this.
It was for fun.
Mm-hmm.
We were like, we're gonna have some fun with John. We're gonna get him in the groove. It's gonna be good times.
If you ever even think about crossing me again, Jones,
Whoa.
Lawrence Harvey.
That's alright. That's alright. Alright, so see now, like you're talking, this guy's freaking talking over you and sticking freaking stuff
if you
over
ever
his
think
head.
about crossing me again, Joey,
So, anyway, we got this
you better
weird
wake
stand.
up and apologize.
I'm sorry, boss.
If you even dream of it, that's what I should have said. That didn't work.
Right! So, Friday night.
Right.
Stuff's going down. It's freaking rocking and rolling. And,
Yeah. Friday night.
it's wild
mood was
times.
right.
Mhm.
No.
I'll be honest. I felt a little bad because Will and Brad wanted to like get into a vibe and get some chemistry going. So they wanted the three of us to hang out in the bar, and I've kind of felt like I was distancing myself from my bros here, Johnny boy and Troy boy. So I hope you guys didn't feel that way. I kind of
Nah,
felt
you
like
were
maybe
good
I
and lick it
did.
up.
I didn't feel that way. No. I felt like totally accepted. Yeah, it was great.
So we were.
No, because he did call us back in. Remember,
Yeah,
I got
he's
the
like,
message.
servants,
He called us back in so we could take a picture of him with
chat
those
with me
two
and
guys.
my
Yeah.
10-year veteran comedy guy.
Remember that? It was like,
Come
yeah.
to me.
Hey guys, I need you back in to take this picture of me with two cooler guys. Okay, sure, we'll be happy to.
With me and the guy who just tanked at the acoustic show.
Well, he's doing a job. I don't know. But damn, we're supposed to get that. I don't know. Oh God, I feel terrible now.
Hollywood.
And
Bum.
and Athena Hollow, she was
She
there.
was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't diss me, man. She
Yeah.
was a cool gal.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
She could talk to me. She, when she left, I think she said goodbye, unlike other people. But hey, whatever. Well, I guess I could have said goodbye. but I
Yeah,
was
you're like,
waiting.
well, I only gonna say
Cause
goodbye to
he-
me, boy.
I kind of got the shaft from that guy before, so I don't know.
From which guy?
Yeah, that damn Brad Thacker guy.
Oh.
I was trying to console him when he was telling me his Lisa Lampanelli story, and he was just like kind of looked and then turned his head and didn't even say a goddamn word.
He likes
me.
to take. He doesn't
Yeah.
like to give.
Ah, I'm standing behind my boy Brad. He's a good
He's
man.
got eyes for Neil. That's all he has eyes for.
Yeah.
He's like,
I
"Neil,
got
dude."
eyes for Brad. Mm-hmm.
No.
Kind of a good looking dude.
Oh yeah, I bet you all snuck off during that night or something.
Yeah, we were gonna actually sneak off Saturday and go see Louis C.K.
Yeah, that didn't really make me feel abandoned.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
What?
I'm a little worried about you.
Why?
Was it Friday night when you met up with Captain Jack Sparrow?
So we were in the bar.
Friday
I thought I
night
say
was a
something
little
to it.
inebriated.
Athena Holler was
you know,
sitting
it's
up
not
on
even
the.
right calling that guy Captain Jack, because Captain Jack's more manlier than that. He wouldn't be
don't know.
doing the things that
Well,
that
before
guy
we get
did.
to that, I can butch myself up a little bit. Athena Hall, she's a good girl. She was sitting up in the bar. Well, we were in the bar. She was up and she kept flashing her skirt. Well, what was underneath her skirt too.
Who nanny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Athena Hall, she's a good girl. What can I say? Check out geekgirlsonline.com. You can see it too.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So we're at the bar, and you tell the story, John. Women are dancing. Yeah. And then there's one dude up on the bar.
Oh,
Up on the desk.
There's
the
a
table.
guy dressed
The
as
Magic
Jack,
Mike.
Captain Jack Sparrow, and he's dancing around. And I guess Neal got an idea to come over and tip him $1.
Yeah.
And the man told him to put it in, take the dollar and put it in Neal's mouth.
Well, I'll be honest. I actually gave him $2 because the first time I did
Ah.
it, I wanted Bozarth to tape it, and he didn't tape it. He taped him going up,
You
and
see, who was good about taping things for you?
yeah, you're the man. You're my taping machine. So I don't know what happened. But I went up and put $1. I slid it in the man's trunks.
No, I like Will, though.
Yeah.
I don't mean to give him
Yeah,
shit.
I slid it in the man's trunks for the sake of comedy to make a good video. And no one even records it. So I was like, I gotta do this again. I almost pulled out 20. I was like, well, it's not quite that
No,
good.
no.
But I took out $1. I said, come on, get up here.
Then you'd be doing the Coach McGurk thing. I meant to give you one,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I gave you. I'm just taking my 20 back.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
this-
like making it rain.
let's
and picking
face
up
it,
all your money.
This pirate was friggin' gay as hell. He was friggin' flaming. He was a gay stripping
He was
pirate.
making some cake, though.
So
From
what'd
you.
you do when you put the dollar
he,
in your
he was
mouth?
up on the table and he's watching his own reflection, and I'm like, I can't help but respect this guy. All the chicks are dancing. There's one dude on a table, not even particularly good shape. He kind of, he's got no muscles, don't have no abs, and he's watching himself in the mirror dancing. I can't help but respect that.
I'm amazed that you're like mesmerized by him.
Well, this was then he started doing like the rum shots off the guy's
No.
stomach.
But I went up to give the man $1 again. Bozarth recording it, and the guy looks at me. He's like, "Put it in your mouth." I was like, "Holy shit, what the fuck?" So I put it in my mouth, and the guy reaches down.
He
And
didn't
goes,
mean the dollar. That's not what he meant to put in his mouth.
He went mouth to mouth, grabbed the $1 out of my mouth.
Man, Mouth to mouth. You know what they call that, Neil? That's called kissing.
Well, there was a dollar bill in
So
between.
you've technically kissed another man on this trip.
Was that on John Waters' list of things when he was talking about teabagging?
Well, there was
The
money in
mouth
between.
is
There was
kissing.
money in between. No lips connected.
So now he's Hollywood.
I might have felt a little tongue
Now
on the
he's turned
teeth.
homo on us.
Just, you know,
Man.
sometimes there is
changing.
money changing hands. You know, but
You know, it was nice, clean a dollar in between us. It's probably like the dirtiest thing you can put in your mouth.
nah,
Well, there's probably dirtier
necessarily.
things. No.
It exchanges a lot of hands.
Yeah, we
There
should.
is a lot
I
of
should probably
dirty
just edit that out of the show.
Uh-uh.
And so then afterwards, this is gonna be like I'm just gonna feel bad. You're gonna hate me. You're gonna feel abandoned. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So then it's Hack Cinema started.
Mhm.
Now the idea behind Hack Cinema was it's Brad Thacker celebrating his 10th year in the comedy business.
Yeah.
He asked his friend Will Bozarth. I think they asked like 15 other guys. They all turned him down. And they finally got to me. And they're like, will you do it? And I was like, yes. And we were going to do live riffing, like live Mystery Science Theater 3000 kind of deal, over the movie Dead Heat. It was originally going to be Phantom, The Kiss Meets a Phantom. They're afraid they're going to get sued. Then it was going to be another movie, and they're afraid they're going to get sued. So they went with Dead Heat, because apparently they didn't think they'd get sued over Dead
Nobody
Heat.
gives a shit about
No,
that.
freaking Joe
No.
Piscopo.
Well, you know, I was kind of glad that they asked you to be a part of something.
I was
like
too.
that.
I mean, it really made me feel
It makes
accepted.
me happy for you because that's just a reflection upon us and our website.
See, so we were feeling good
And-
for you. We were
Yeah.
feeling good for you.
So I was willing to, you know, stand
little
back and be
into
the
it.
lackey for a while.
Jesus Christ. Well, we didn't even know we were going until like a week ago. So why would they invite you if you don't know if you're going?
Yeah, and then you conspired against me again when Brad Thacker's like, "Is this the guy who won't watch the Serbian film?" And I bet you thought I was backing down, didn't you? And I said, "Yeah, I won't watch it."
So we
yeah, what are
pulled-
you gonna do about it, fella?
He had a Serbian
I mean-
film shirt on.
I saw it. Yeah,
good
I
shirt.
could tell he was a big fan.
I'm a big fan too. It's a good movie.
Ah.
Adolfo doesn't like it either, so you're with him.
Ha! Good Adolfo. Good man.
I gotta be against you on
Good
that one,
man.
John, though, because I really did
It's a
like
fine
the
film.
Serbian.
Ah, you're terrible,
It's a
Troy.
good movie. But anyway, so we're I don't know what the hell we're doing, but we're so we go in
You're
there.
kissing Jack Sparrow.
And it's
You're like,
friggin'
oh my
it's
God.
Hack Cinema, guys! It's friggin' Hack Cinema! And we're gonna be doing these live riffs. Then they got scripts, I got nothing prepared. I think I had one joke prepared.
well, no, when we first walked in, they were still showing the other movie.
Yeah. So and we looked in, and it was like dead silence. You guys were friggin'. It was like we thought like the friggin' Schindler's List was playing or something.
Yeah.
These guys were paying attention. There was no laughing. There was no smiling.
There will be
nothing.
no laughing during my movie.
No, this was like some serious shit.
Yep.
And we're like, man, that's a good lead into what we're about to do. They're watching like friggin' Sallow, like the 120 Days of Sodom, and then it's gonna lead into us like making fun of Joe Piscopo. It's bad times.
Well, I don't understand. Why is Joe Piscopo such like a goof?
I don't know, just because he's Joe Piscopo.
Like I don't know a whole lot about the man's career. What makes him like?
Just because he's Joe Piscopo, I don't know.
It's
Yeah,
a
well,
funny
like-
sounding name.
Yeah, and he's like,
Beer ads and
yeah, and he's
bad
like,
comedies.
he's got like that
Okay.
80s thing going on where he's like all buff and he's always
Yeah.
showing it off.
He had the mullet and like, yeah, he was
He's got
kind of like a later Chevy
Oh.
Chase.
I always thought I kind of liked him, but yeah, he became a joke now.
No.
Okay.
I don't know if you're out there, Joe Piscopo. We'll have you on the show.
Yeah.
Freaking redeem your career, man.
So what movie was it they were playing before you guys?
I think it was Dear God No.
Dear God, no.
I've not seen it, but I've heard it was good.
It had a good movie poster. I like the
Mhm.
poster.
I thought at one time it was like the debut of the movie, and like you walked in during the climax of the film.
Yeah.
And
I think I did because I actually I didn't know this because I'm a newbie, but I walked right in front of the projector. And so apparently, like right at the end of the movie, you see this giant top hat just like silhouette across the film.
man,
Like you only watch it for 90 minutes, you don't care about the end.
that's not a very important part.
And so
Oh,
this
so
guy-
you might have set that guy off.
Oh yeah, got the
Yeah.
curly mustache. He's like, you gotta turn this brown switch on. And then
And then it was great. It turned out to be the light switch.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we've seen a couple of these before. The brown box that has these strange little levers.
Yeah.
You gotta turn those upwards.
right.
And then when you want the lights to go off, you turn them
He
downward.
was like, oh yeah.
Okay.
And so we finally get there, and we don't know if we're on stage or off stage, what's going on. And then we find out there are no microphones. So think of this, people. There's a movie on a screen in a theater of people, no microphones. And the guy's advice is to talk really loud. So we have to shout jokes at the top of our lungs, which isn't the way you're supposed to tell jokes.
No.
And then I could barely hear either of them, and we were sitting right next to each other. People in the audience could not hear us.
Yeah.
It was this epic disaster, freaking bomb.
So the whole 5 people in the audience, they're like, man, we can't hear this guy.
Epic fail.
They really just want to hear the movie. They're like, shut up!
I think so.
What the hell's going
Yeah.
on? We want to hear the plot.
But anyways.
And so Lawrence Harvey came in.
He was trying to get everybody riled up.
Oh yeah, he was up on stage with us. And actually, did you catch that on video? Me and Lawrence were making out. So that was the second dude I kissed that night.
I think I did, actually.
You have to. Oh my! I'm making out with Lawrence Harvey. You freaking missed it.
I think I did.
Oh,
I
you
think
got
I
it. You got it. All right.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, what is going on here? I forgot all about that though, up until now.
Yeah,
Man.
I did. I've been thinking about it ever since. And so then shit happened, and then Lawrence. I even think Lawrence even bailed on us. He knew. He's like, this is just. I gotta get out of
This
here. I
is
don't-
doomed to fail.
He's like,
the pits.
I'm the guy who was stapling people's mouth to asses, but I don't want to be involved in this.
No.
Oh, it's a fun film.
It's a good movie. It's a joke. That was a joke.
There's an area where he draws a line,
Yeah.
and that was
He's
it.
like, ass to mouth. All right, but this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
So he left. And we're sitting there, and all the time Brad's like, I'm leaving, man. He wants out of this.
He was ready to bail rather quickly.
Yeah,
I mean, he doesn't know a
he's a
train wreck
diva.
like we do.
Yeah. I will say this.
We ride it until it's just to completion, where it's off
As
the
it's
rails.
going off the
It's
edge,
going
yeah.
off the big cliff. Off
Yeah, he's
the,
definitely got more experience staying up. There's no doubt about all this. But I will say, I think the fact that our shows are unscripted, there's not a lot of preparation, I think really prepared me for what happened.
Spontaneity, yeah.
For just running on the fly.
Well, go ahead with the story. I
So
wanna-
he left. Then Ed Gonzalez, Cindy wrestler, comes in, and he just starts challenging us to wrestle. So him and Will Bozar are friggin' fighting on the stage.
It was pretty cool, though.
It's too good to be true. You're like, indie wrestler came in and started challenging people to wrestle. You're trying to have like a Mystery Science Theater 3000
Yeah.
here,
Well, I
and this
think the-
guy's like, let's wrestle.
I think the first person that
Who
wanted
wants
to
a body
fight
slam?
was the director of the other movie.
Oh, this guy
Because when
with
he
his mohawk
shouted out,
just told,
like,
told
Hail
douchebag.
Satan, yeah.
Yeah, he said he yelled out Hail Satan, and someone's like, Hail Santa. And he gave this look of death. He's like, I take my Hail Satan seriously. Let's fucking fight, buddy. And then he was gonna fight Bozarth over
Yeah.
nothing. The man just wanted to friggin' get into physical fights.
I wasn't sure what was going on, but he was,
He was
like,
an angry man.
he was getting mad when Eddie Rodriguez was like power slamming his wife. Which I
Oh,
can
yeah, I
understand
forgot
that.
about that.
And he was like, "That's
I like
my
the
wife
power
up
slam
there,
that wife,
dude."
yeah.
And I was like, "Well,
Not
I
that
don't
angry
even know
guy,
who the
dude.
fuck that is, dude." It's like I've never seen this man before tonight. I mean, what do you want me to do about it? And then he's just like, he was a strange dude. He was like going around trying to stop his wife from being power slammed. And then he came over to me and he was like, "It's hard to hold a camera when you're being tickled." And he started tickling me, and I was like, "Ah!"
Yeah, he was kind of a high and low kind of guy, you know?
Yeah, he was definitely bipolar or
Yeah, he'd
something.
tickle you,
Oh.
and then he'd start screaming
He was
about
like
people
bitching
weren't
about
worshiping Satan.
He was bitching one minute, and then the next minute he's tickling me.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It sounds
Strange.
like a good date to me.
hey man, I ain't kissing dudes.
You don't put out the first date.
I'm not even gonna humor you, Jones.
So then, like everybody got to turn wrestle. And
No, I thought you meant with the guy's wife.
Hello.
Everyone got to turn power slam with the man's wife.
I'm not getting on that guy's bad side. That's it. You wake up and there's throat slashed. In the
He
house
looked like
and
he would
stuff.
literally
I'm not-
kill
yeah.
you.
I'm
Like
not
he would
even
kill you.
going there,
Who was
yeah.
that? The director?
The guy with the mohawk.
Who seemed like a really nice
he
man
was
to me.
tickling me. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. This is boyish good looks.
Maybe.
So then we all wrestled Gonzalez, I think. Well, you had
I was running the
you had
camera.
an epic
I
battle.
freaking battle. I had him in the
Pillar
camel
to
clutch. I was body slamming the guy on the friggin' floor.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the big splash. I took out a bunch of chairs. I didn't realize I
cleared
had
out a whole row
I didn't
of
realize I had
chairs.
so much to drink till I started wrestling. Then
No.
I just fell over.
That was the part I laughed the hardest. When Neal did this, he went,
We had like 12 chairs just
did he do a move? And then you're just like, that was awesome. I swear, I don't care if the thing was a train wreck. I liked it better anyway. I was like, hell yeah, no, that was a way to show a movie.
That's true, yeah.
And
If
there's like
anybody's
five-
ever thinking they're too big for their britches, they're going to leave us behind. We're bringing up that moment, dude. And he's like, I'm on to bigger and better things. Screw you guys.
See you
Yeah. How'd that go, champ?
And then here he is. He's like, he's falling over the
Oh, let's wrestle right now. Freaking body slam me up and down.
Whoa, what happened to your voice?
All right, so then, so I beat the man freaking clean right in the middle of the freaking theater. 1, 2, 3.
I think Will beat him as well. and-
Yeah, but we won't worry about it.
I gave him a good clothesline. I was like Stan Hansen. I just clotheslined his
I'm
head.
trying to steal my thunder. I freaking beat the man. Pillar post Ed Gonzalez, your man. He is freaking dead meat. And then he's like, he wants to challenge me for Chicago.
Yeah.
And then, so that led up to...
They actually security came in and told us to stop.
they told us we couldn't wrestle.
Well, you guys were. He was like power slamming and having people body slam him. And there's like all this expensive equipment up on the stage. I don't blame this lady at all. She came in and said, "Come on, guys, you need to stop."
Oh, it was a dude that came in and told
Well,
us to
the
stop.
lady came in first.
Yeah, but no, he just kept going.
her.
Then a great
Yeah.
big dude came in and told us to stop. He's like, no, that's it.
I did give you a warning. Like,
in.
I don't remember.
I said, I was like, the one lady, she's worried that you're going to break some equipment over here. You might not want to wrestle.
Oh, I thought it was just like somebody
And,
in the crowd. I don't know.
I don't know. She was a nice lady, but she claimed that I was filming her, and I told her I wasn't filming her. I kept my word.
Maybe she meant like in the bathroom.
Maybe. I didn't think she saw that.
So, we left. And you know what? We were going to go back and do the rest of the film. And I looked up and it was just the scene where it's like basically like this dead zombie trucker with like, you ever seen the movie like a Siamese twin face?
Nobody's seen that movie.
Which doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't think dying makes you have like two faces.
No.
So like this guy had to be like a freaking had a basket case growing on his head.
Yeah.
This is all the material I had for the show. Was all about this basket case face. That's the only thing I had prepared. And so I was like, no wonder the guy died. He was like a biker. He was freaking riding down with his motorcycle with freaking another like his twin brother like on his face. He couldn't see the road.
Abort. Run as fast as you can. And I liked it when the 5 people in the audience dwindled down to 2.
Kind of done it too.
And then you're like, we're losing our crowd.
And so at that point, that's like 15 minutes into the movie. I thought we were there for like an hour. And I was
So
like,
did I.
Jesus Christ, that's like 15 minutes of the movie. There's like another hour and a half of this. And then I was like, we just gotta get out of here. So we left. It's like, that's it. I can't wrestle for an hour and a half. When I get home, I'm getting into training. So
He's working on his cardio.
Yeah, I gotta get into shape to wrestle at Gonzalez in Chicago.
Well, you did beat him already, but
Yeah, but this time I want to fucking kill the guy.
okay, like just
This would be like freaking Iron Man match now.
make him sorry he ever
Oh, yeah.
thought to could challenge.
Well,
him.
he's got some newfound motivation because then we went outside and we were freaking cut promos. Saying that
So he
Chicago. Ed Dolphin got involved too. He was like, I think he did like an elbow off the top of the stage or something.
I think he morphed into Macho Man Randy
Yeah,
Savage.
it was freaking nuts.
And a big leg drop, too. He did
Yeah.
like a crazy leg drop.
Yeah, I almost did that too, but I wasn't quite that drunk yet.
You were good, though. You did a big splash.
Oh, you weren't quite that drunk man who was falling into the into the chairs.
I didn't hurt myself though. Were you
Man who
impressed?
was kissing Jack Sparrow.
Making out with Lawrence
Not
Harvey.
that drunk yet. Man who was making out with Lawrence Harvey.
I'd be totally sober and do that though.
Who wouldn't?
That worries me.
So we were outside, we're cutting promos about Chicago, and Adolfo's like, oh, we're gonna book it. It's friggin' an epic match. So if you gotta go to Chicago, Ed Gonzalez, Neal Jones rematch. But what made this? Friggin' Lawrence Harvey comes in, and he was like, you'll watch the video. I hate to spoil, but he's on my side, and he's basically promising that
it's
not only am I
great.
gonna beat him, I'm gonna be friggin' raping this guy in the ass.
Yeah. Which is worth the price of admission by itself.
Did I make you proud that night? Or?
Well, you're talking about the Lawrence thing?
Yeah, just all of it combined.
Yeah, the promos, and whenever Lawrence, like I was filming the promos, and Eddie Rodriguez is cutting his promo deal, and then Lawrence, I see him just kind of.
Gonzalez, not Rodriguez.
What is it?
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez, I'm sorry, Rodriguez Gonzalez. Potato. And I see Lawrence wander into the viewfinder, and I'm like, uh-oh, this is about to get interesting.
Yeah, because he was pretty lit up, too. So he was just pushing people out of his way to get in there.
I don't know, you gotta see the video.
Yeah, we don't wanna spoil
ruin
it.
that one, yeah.
Just seek out this video. It's on the same channel here. Friggin' watch it.
Mm-hmm.
How many chairs would I take out right now if I didn't move?
I don't know, you've had about half that bottle, dude.
It's only a little bit.
I know, that's what I
Let's
mean.
finish it off.
All right.
There it goes. But anyways, that was good times on the Friday night. I think that was a probably the event of all events.
Mm-hmm.
It was Friday night.
Yeah.
Saturday was good.
Yeah, Saturday was good too. That's when we
Yeah.
really meet all the guys. Went around and got a bunch of pictures taken. And that night, well, first of all, this was when we ran into the guy we were gonna see, our booth mate.
Yeah.
The guy, he's about, I'd say from here to here, like right across here, from me. It was like Ian, who was, I don't know,
Pretty warm.
just the big, just this big tall guy. He's like just arm length away from me, and so it's just when it's gonna be hard to do that when you're laughing.
So what happened?
Stop it! So Ian White was there, and he's our booth mate or whatever you want to say. And now, well, Lawrence
booth mate.
Harvey, he was sitting next to Georg Bettergeist, and like they become buddies. They're like bonded. They're hanging out. They're stooging recipes. They're friends for life.
Yep.
We're sitting next to Ian McCullum, Ian White. I don't know. This is some tall, lanky asshole, and he was like. Yeah, it's all right at first.
That's very foreshadowing. So
So he's
just some tall, lanky asshole.
he's okay at first.
Nothing's gone wrong here. He's just some tall, lanky asshole.
Right. He's just some fucking douchebag. And so it's all right at first. And then later on, though, we'll get to that on Sunday. Let's go rest of Saturday.
The rest of Saturday night.
Huh?
and everything's right.
Oh yeah. No, but I mean, I want to put over most. Our layman, John Russo, Lawrence Harvey, York, the director of Necromantic, R.A. Mihailov, John Dugan. There's like, I know I'm forgetting so many names here. Corpsey, Mosley, just everybody.
Mosley.
Roddy Burst, the director of some of the Puppet Master films, and all these guys, Gunnar Hansen, Gunnar Hansen, all awesome dudes.
Yeah.
They talked to us. We went and talked to there's a guy from Gremlins.
Oh,
Dick Miller. Dick Miller, awesome dude.
Yep.
He refused an interview, but the way he did it was sweet.
He was just cool. Yeah.
He just kept calling me the Hat Man every time we went by. And I was like, "Can we get a couple minutes?" And he's like, "No." But I love you, Hat Man. And I was like, "That's pretty sweet." And one thing really got me nervous was I was throwing the hat around, and she was throwing it to Tom Savini, and he took it off, and he's tossed it over to the director of Demons.
Yeah, Lamberto Bob.
He's like, Lamberto. And he tosses my hat. He takes my hat. He tosses it across the room. And I'm like, this is a one-of-a-kind hat.
Yeah.
I don't want it ruined.
The fourth member of Without Your Head.
Yeah. And the elected painted this. And the fourth member. I mean, I probably like this hat better than like either of you.
I know.
And like, I mean,
He's made that apparent, hasn't he?
He did ditch that hat for Mr. 10-year.
If we were on fire or something, be like, I don't want to ruin the hat. Good luck, guys. Yes.
Go away, guys.
I feel awful.
We're trying to catch a vibe here, guys. Just go away.
Didn't I hang out with you guys before so we get the vibe for this video?
Oh, I got the shaft that night.
Yeah, I've been giving you the shaft all weekend, my bud.
No, it was the shaft as in, who's this guy?
You lie. How is it?
He's like, now make fun of Incher because he won't watch the Serbian.
You lie. I did not. Make me out to the bag. I'm looking for your bad guy. We'll make out. Let me make up.
No,
Make up.
Go find your Jack Sparrow.
Put on a badge.
What'd you say?
Put on a badge. An eye patch with a bandana. You can be a pirate.
Oh.
That's all you need. A freaking hook. Peg leg, a freaking parrot on your shoulder.
So Saturday night.
And the feeling was right.
It was Saturday night. It was the event of all events.
Right.
It was girls and corpses.
Yes.
Oh, but before that, though.
What was before that?
That was the John Waters thing.
Oh yeah, John Waters.
Yeah, and Brad Thacker opened for John Waters. And I'm gonna get killed here. Brad Thacker will get a good job.
I said that myself. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say
Yeah,
he did a
you
very
said
good
it.
job?
I'm going to say it too. I think he did a fine job. And,
The crowd, though, some people didn't care for him.
I thought it was good.
I mean, when you're working a show like that, they're horror fans. They're ready to see John Waters. An opening act is going to be a hard spot.
Yeah, because we went to see Tenacious D a few nights before that, and like the sights and people didn't want to see it. It's like we want to see Tenacious D, we want to see the jackasses.
Yeah.
Bring out the D! And so it's a hard position to be in, but I thought he did a good job.
I think he did.
I thought he got a glow glass.
I did too. I said the same thing.
It was a passable performance.
I thought he was very good.
Freaking holding a grudge. You got to learn to let go. You got to learn to let go, like Neal.
I had some.
Like me. I don't hold grudges. I let it go.
I had a few little problems, a little bit of things that happened in the show, but I was fine with it. It didn't offend me or anything. It was just like, whenever he kept saying that all his jokes weren't very good.
That's self-deprecating.
I'm sure, but I mean, I don't know. You don't see Chris Rock doing that.
Yeah, but you see Conan O'Brien.
Conan O'Brien, I mean, he's not a full-time stand-up. You don't see Jerry Seinfeld doing that.
It's a self-deprecating humor. You see people doing
Yeah, Conan's
Louis
on
C.K.
TV and everything, but he's not a full-time
that.
stand-up.
Louis C.K. is. He does.
Yeah.
He
Louis,
wants
yeah.
to be a Richard Pryor. You never see Richard Pryor's.
But it's his style, self-deprecating style. Like I said, Louis C.K.
I was getting a little tired of it.
No, Patton Oswalt, that
and
kind
he-
of stuff.
And he pulled out his cell phone a few times to check out what time.
Well,
it was.
that wasn't his problem because he had to make sure to be off because Tron Waters couldn't run, had to be on exactly the same time, right time.
Yeah,
So you can't fault for that.
he got off 10 minutes early then. So.
That was the time we had to get out.
Tom, just a dead gap right there in the middle. So
I
if he
thought-
was checking his phone to make sure he had more time, then why didn't he stay on a little bit longer?
I don't know. I have to ask
Yeah.
Curly Mustache. Man.
All right,
I think
don't argue
Brian
with
Thacker
him.
did a good job.
I thought Brad.
I think
Thacker.
he did a.
I thought Brad Thacker did an excellent.
I'm standing behind you, Brad. I thought you
I
did a
think
good
So was
job.
I. So was
He did a
I.
pretty good job. I mean,
I thought he did fine.
it's just a little, constructive criticism.
No, he had some of his
He can
moments.
try to take it from the guy who he doesn't even see fit to say goodbye to. Nice meeting you this weekend.
Some of his stuff I thought was very clever. A lot of it
Well, that's all right.
had a little Carlin feel to it.
Yeah,
So- and that's about the
I'll
highest
give that.
compliment I can give you.
I thought it was good.
He's no George Carlin.
No, I thought some of the things.
Brad, I thought you did a good job. No, listen.
Brian, you did good.
If you
I'm not
want,
even saying he did a bad
if
job.
you want to be my new right hand man, is what I'm saying.
Go ahead, replace
Yeah, he's
me.
got. Well then, Roger.
Who? Roger Corman.
John Waters.
Frickin' Roger Corman. He's here now.
Roger Corman.
Waters did his thing.
Yes, and that
Which
was
was
really funny.
tremendous,
It
yeah.
really killed.
And it went by so quickly too. Like,
Yeah.
he just flew.
I really
right
want
through
the
it.
man's jacket.
Yeah, I knew you'd have jacket in.
He had like a skull kind of jacket on that had like little skull patterns on all
Yes,
the-
skull.
Yeah,
and
it was
flowers.
pretty awesome.
Mhm.
So
I
anybody
think
out there,
John
I'd like
should
to
do the
have
pencil thin mustache.
I think you should do it.
Thin mustache.
I think that would look cool.
Need to give a little pervy look.
Get a little like sleeves. to it.
According to Chris, I just have like a rapist look to me or something. He was giving me pointers all weekend on how to
Such a rape?
how to score girls. He was like, you need to get like a beer bottle in your hand, dude, and fill it up with water if you don't want to drink beer. And I was like, okay. That was the abuse of
Well,
power.
I like him, but I mean, does he look like he's banging all the ladies?
He looks like Brian.
What was he getting all the chicks at the show?
Oh, you better believe it.
Well, then maybe you should listen to him. He's got the know-how. So some more stuff happened though. It was like freaking crazy.
So
But-
then we fast forward to the Saturday night, late night.
Late night. That's
Late.
right. So that night it was Girls and Corpses. Now it's supposed to be Girls and Corpses followed by karaoke with Lawrence Harvey, which was going to be karaoke. It's scary.
Scary.
I was really looking forward to that. But Girls and Corpses, Miss Dead Pageant, Indiana,
Mm-hmm.
and there was. Now I've been to all three of these.
How would you rank this one, Jack?
These
Neal.
girls were much more wild than any of the other.
Oh, it's true. That's very.
I've been to other ones, and they might say that what's her name's doing some. Basically, she's doing dungeon porn. Bonnie Rod. Not that I would watch such degenerate behavior, but it's dungeon porn.
Dungeon. I've never heard of it.
She's like
I've never heard of that
No.
category.
she's like in a dungeon. She's all
Dungeon.
shackled up.
Who's into that? Like,
Me.
The guy that's got a cap.
Friggin' Dungeons and
The
Dragons
dungeon
porn.
master.
They're bringing out the 20-sided dice.
I imagine that's like the kind of porn somebody
Make
watches.
sure watch them walk
Who
on
works-
4-sided dice.
Who works at like medieval times? They're like, yeah, I need to go back and fantasize about my winch being all chained up to the wall.
I went to medieval times once.
Mm.
I was 16 and they brought me wine. And my mom was like, "You're 16." So they probably would close the whole place down.
Yeah, probably.
We got carded tonight, not Troy, but John and I.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're free. Gray hairs in my beard. They're like, I got the ID.
Yeah, they carded me as well.
You think any kids out there? It's good advice for kids. Like put on like if you got a beard or if you got hair, just like put fake gray in it.
Yeah, just put some like powder in there.
Yeah. See, I'm fucking old man. I got fake gray hair. You want me ID? Some good advice, I think.
Yeah.
Helping the kids.
Yeah, but it didn't work though. You had gray hair and
Yeah,
you
it
still
does
ask
work.
for
Maybe
ID,
people
don't
do
bother
it.
doing it.
Maybe kids do.
Or do the whole beard like me.
Yeah.
Get like not just like 6 different whiskers.
Should I pluck those gray hairs?
No, leave them. I like
Makes you distinguish.
because you wait because one day you'll have this happening. If you stop plucking them, you'll have none left unless you want just like a baby.
You're like Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
You look better with whiskers
Thank you, man.
and your top hat.
This is pretty good. You know what? I saw these
And an
podcasts.
axe.
These podcasting douchebags. They're like, and they're walking around. I don't know if they're thinking.
Nah, you can't
Yeah,
say
bro, what are you
all.
burying everything?
I don't know. I don't even know them. I mean, they're probably awesome dudes.
I mean, we met R.D. Reynolds. And
R.D.'s
he's
a
an
good
alright
guy.
dude.
But he wasn't wearing a fedora. I'm
No.
saying all these other guys are wearing fedoras.
I was telling him that night whenever I first met him because I met him Saturday night
Yeah.
or Friday night.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, you came with your cool friends.
Well,
and
no,
R.D.
somebody
Reynolds.
was hanging with his
no,
cool
I
friend.
told him, yeah, Neal's going to be a part of this hack cinema
Yeah.
deal. And I was like, he's going to be hosting it and everything else, and I get to record. and he just kind of laughed. He was like, oh boy. He kind of did the art.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
It was outside.
Because I was just gonna
Rose.
say, John was putting you over, but then I just learned his ulterior.
Yeah, see, it's all tilted. It's like you're playing the victim.
Hmm.
It's like I felt bad, but at the same time, you're just playing the victim.
So
Yeah,
even when he
you're
doesn't
looking for
abuse
it.
you, which
I
isn't
was-
very often, but when you're
I
not
was putting him over.
you
though.
still, in a way,
But
but you wanted sympathy too.
no, but whenever you go around to like, and I get to record, is there any easy way to say
I
that?
tried to invite you in. I invited you into interviews.
You
At the
didn't
time,
invite me.
yes, I
You were
did.
like-
You
were-
can watch your videos. I had you in a
you
bunch
weren't
of them.
like, hey, come on. When
Yes, I did. I said, let's do John Russo. Do you want in there? And he said, no.
No, on John Russo and all them, but like other things.
Yeah, when I was doing the interviews with the fans, you're in a bunch of them.
I was into
I was
it.
trying to make you part of the thing.
Well, it's just easier just to record.
Yeah, see, it's easier just to record, but then at the same time, I go, he's making me recorded. Oh, it was me.
No. You just put me on the- But
That was an openness. Maybe I should.
no, just leave it sealed. I think we got enough. No, we met in Fontana, and then we were talking to him for a little bit, and I think like every like progression of the story made me a bit worse. And like,
What?
and then I was
What
like,
story?
I can't go along with this.
What story?
I forget. It was like John wanted to do this because he crapped his pants.
What? No, this is
And
just cold fabrication.
And then
There's like no even basis
and
in
then
reality
then it
anymore.
break down to like
I didn't say anyone.
No.
I didn't tell anybody to grab your
Fontana
pants.
can vouch for me, and then it break
What
down
are
to
you
me.
talking about?
I was just thinking, I can't think of the actual thing you said, but then it broke down to like I'm like mildly retarded. You remember? Oh, look.
Well,
you
yeah.
remember?
Oh, man, I fell off.
I can't remember what the first
His
step
head
was.
fell off. We were just telling me I'm freaking making out with dudes. I'm not saying, oh,
You-
you're
no,
making
that's-
me gay. You're
that's
making me
proof.
gay.
You've been caught on film. doing it. if they had that stuff on John Travolta, he'd be over with. I mean, he'd have no ground to stand on. If he's, talking to the massage parlor dude, and he's like, yeah, what else do you do? And they got what else he did, red-handed. Are you gonna fall over some chairs again?
No, but like, I'm just saying, like, I'm not pissed that you say. I didn't actually make out with the guy. I was just doing this for film. I was putting a dollar bill in his crotch. And you make out like I'm freaking tongue kissing the guy. I'm not getting pissed about it. I make a simple
I
joke.
don't even understand what the argument
I
is.
make a simple joke, and you're like, you're telling this guy I'm half retarded.
No.
And I'm crapping
What's
my
this guy?
pants.
What's he
I,
doing?
I didn't even say anything about pants crapping.
A guy from our message board.
Oh, okay.
We met him here at the show.
That was one of. That was pretty cool though. Over this weekend, I think we had. It was at least 7.
58.
Different
58
people.
fans.
People came over and recognized us, and I thought that was pretty cool.
58,000.
50 friggin' thousand. There was like 2,000 people attended. 50,000 of them knew us. It was good times though.
Take that,
That
Brad
was
Thacker.
I like Brad Thacker, but
Well, he said goodbye to you. I
Yeah.
was the guy who ceased to exist. Invisible.
Oh,
I'll pull out your big wad of cash money bag.
money.
you're only getting it if you do mouth to mouth, boy.
He's giving you the platypus. The
Here's a couple of
platypus.
drink.
The platypus of love. He
No,
was giving you the platypus of love right there.
you can get a human centipede style. I'll get these dollars. Don't show money around me. Oh my god. Freaking half retarded shit himself and stealing money. Oh, perfect representative of West Virginia.
So Saturday night, girls and corpses.
Sorry, I'm smelling something.
No, you probably shit yourself again.
Alright, you're right.
Alright, so girls and corpses.
Saturday night.
Oh, I can't even do my. I don't know.
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you can go on.
No. I normally will go into something real stupid and something serious, but at the moment I just can't pull it off.
well, the girls and corpses. We started out, and I was like, I'm kind of tired. I'm just going to sit down through this whole thing. And then we're sitting, and everybody just kind of like at first, because the stage was all crowded, and you handed me the camera to get pictures. And then I handed it off to Troy because I figured he was taller and he could get better pictures.
Right.
And then so he took a few
Just
shots.
for Ian White over me. That guy useful.
Yep. Do what?
He said he should have brought Ian White over. Make that guy some use.
Oh, I'm sure he wouldn't want to be in there with that.
That's true. You wouldn't have been
Craziness.
associated with your camera.
He's an English gentleman who can't be seen on film with things like that. But anyways. What was that anyways?
What?
It was like a farting noise.
I don't know.
Stroking motion. But anyways. Or if he got like a fart cup or something.
I'm the new Leslie Nielsen.
Basically. But anyways. So Troy was taking photos and then I noticed up in the ceiling because I was going to the super pervert mode. I was like, you can see the reflection without even having to get up.
I can see the top of the girl's head.
You were looking
Most
for
people
mirrors
are
on the
like
floor,
looking
yeah.
at the bottom. I can see up the skirts like, oh, I can see the top of their noggins.
And then I crapped myself.
Girls and Corpses Saturday night.
Mm-hmm. It
So
was a
Saturday
big
night.
event.
Mm-hmm.
We started it out. Me and Troy was just going to sit down, but then we decided we've got to stand to get these pictures, these journalistic integrity photos of what is happening during the girls'
Boobies!
Capture for posterity.
Mm-hmm.
You guys got some nipple shots. I got some too from the other side.
We surely did.
Journalistic.
The other side of
integrity.
it's not like the other side. It's not like their back nipples. I mean, this is like free nipples.
You
but
got
it was,
the ass nipples?
yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Journalistic integrity, Neal.
Mhm.
I had to for the good of journalism.
So, did you have a good time at your first ever Girls and Corpses?
Yeah,
This
it was
dead
alright.
pageant.
It was pretty good. I had fun.
Yeah. This was wild.
It was
Yeah, because there
wild.
were a lot of, how many? 6 participants? 6 contestants?
Yeah.
I think last time there were only like 4.
Yeah, there was a lot last time, but
Oh, really?
these
Maybe
ones
the
are
first time.
yeah, these ones are wild. Like usually
Oh,
they
yeah.
say like make out and they'll like do a little peck. They didn't even need to say go
No.
make out. They just started freaking tongue kissing.
Yeah, he was trying to break him up. Corpsey's like, enough.
They were just
you know?
wondering if we need each other
That
out.
was
Yeah.
bad if like Corpsey was breaking them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
they were like trying to go to town with each other with the bananas.
Yeah, he should have never introduced the bananas. That was.
The other
That was
previous ones,
dangerous.
he tried to get him to do human centipede,
Yep.
but these they wouldn't do it. But I think these ones would have went total ass to mouth.
And I think these ones might have been a little smarter. Last year's didn't like follow directions well.
No.
Well, remember he'd tell them like crawl into
They
that
did
butt,
seem
and
like
they'd
a
be
bunch
like,
of geniuses. I'll agree with
Yeah, this year they knew.
you. Uh-huh.
Well, they obeyed well. They followed
No.
directions. But
Yeah. Huh.
They
I'm
were,
not saying any of them are like Kafka or anything. I'm just saying that they followed directions.
they're cleaning bananas.
I can't really make out all that part. I think of that part I was still sitting down.
Yeah, you were. But yeah, so they were cleaning the
I
bananas.
wasn't doing that. Come on now.
Cleaning
I
his own
was.
banana.
Oh, that's what you're doing.
Yeah,
That's why
Harry Bean
Bean-
was telling you a beer spilled on the laptop. It wasn't no beer.
Man.
Freaking splooge all over that laptop.
Another
Harry's
good
not
guy
gonna be
too. We got to
happy
give a
with
shout
you.
out to
Harry
Bean.
Bean's the man. I know DJ Trey's a good dude. He gets a lot of
Yep,
prep.
yep.
But you got to put over Harry Bean. Harry Bean, he's one of the unsung heroes of Days of the Dead. All around great guy. He's a lot of fun to hang out with.
Yep.
Wish would I get to hang out with him more this year.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably thinking like these guys, I'm abandoning him. But no, Harry Bean is the man. I love Harry Bean. And he does a fine job in all the events. And
Yep.
he deserves more praise, more credit. Harry Bean all the way.
I like Harry Bean. He seemed like a good dude.
Yep, yep.
He is a good man. Definitely a good man. And he's got a new thing where he's like printing shirts. So you got to check that out. But it's like small, short bus productions. So we'll put that over. He's a good man.
Yep.
So yeah, the one part, they were going to clean bananas.
Yeah.
And I was watching, though, the one, and she peeled the banana. And she just put it in her mouth, and she just sucked the whole banana down.
Mm-hmm.
And then she would push it back up.
Whoa.
Which
Which
I-
one was that?
The one who won.
No, that's a clean banana.
This is a clean banana.
Mm.
And I think that is a very smart girl, as Troy said. I think it's a fine quality in a person.
Mm-hmm.
She was very statuesque, though. The woman that
A little
won.
too big for me, but whatever. She's big.
I don't think
She was tall.
Tall.
That's
yeah,
what I mean,
just
but she's
tall
like
is what
6'8".
Yeah.
She was not 6'8".
I think she was.
She was a
She's pretty
statuesque,
tall.
beautiful woman, and I was glad she won.
All right.
She was the one I was cheering
She had a big
for.
tongue.
She did. If she had more booty, she would have looked like Crumb's
She
Devil
had a pretty
Girl.
big booty.
No, not as big as
I
Devil.
saw her from my vantage point
All right.
quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
She also told me to not show her boobies on camera, on the internet, but she flashed her boobies to us while I was sitting with the camera.
Torn, aren't you?
Yeah.
No, I'm just
Save them for your private collection.
What I was gonna do is I'm gonna put my face over the nipples.
All right. That's a happy
You can do
medium.
that.
That's
Yeah.
meeting her halfway.
Me and Harry Bean will be on one each nipple.
I like that.
Okay. Excellent.
All right. I'll put you and Troy over some too, so you guys don't feel abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
Throwing some Will Bozarth and Brad Thacker.
You're gonna throw them in there?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Gonna put my
Yeah.
face over the chick with the baloney ass. You know,
There was cake, a lot of cake.
there was a lot.
Yeah, I
of
didn't understand where the cake comes
I
from.
don't know. There's like 3 birthday cakes up there.
They
for
just
unknown
appear.
reasons.
Yeah.
And bananas, banana peels, cakes, and beer all over the stage. And even today, the stage was all slippery.
It was a
It
messy
stinks. It smells like
Stale beer and
stale
cake
beer, cake, and like sluts.
and ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good combination.
That's my aftershave.
Yeah. John was up there licking the stage.
No, they don't like no stage.
There was a one girl there. I swear it's true. She was like, I got cake on my. I was like patting the one's ass, and I got cake all over my hand. She was licking her hand. She was licking the cake off her hand that she wiped off the other one's ass. This is a classy show.
Oh, what would you expect from girls in corpses?
I don't know why she's telling me, but
Then the one girl that I also liked was the
I think
one
she was
that had all
offering me
the,
some. I don't know.
That could have been. Want some cake? The one that
Vanilla.
had.
I like vanilla. I'm not a big chocolate fan. I mean actual chocolate. I'm not being racist.
All right, I was saying, is that why you didn't like the girl that won? Huh? No.
I
double
see. I know
girl
what you guys
for
are thinking.
All right.
I know where you guys' minds go.
But the other girl that was actually, she looked like a zombie. She had a bunch
That
of
was cool.
makeup on.
Kinda
I
revi-
thought she was really good.
And
too.
I respected that she wouldn't get on her knees and suck on a banana.
Well, she kind of kept in character. She'd make like the monster.
She's like,
faces,
nah.
Her parents raised her right.
She's like, I'll go up here, I'll like a zombie. I'll shake the booty, but I ain't kneeling down and sucking on a banana.
No.
It's like, I got some standards here, people.
Her parents did something
Yeah.
right.
But that was a good time. And oh, God, Lawrence Harvey up there getting freaking lap dances.
The classic. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You think he had to change his shorts afterwards?
I think a couple of times.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. I should ask that in the interview.
But they brought a chair up.
Yes.
Lawrence sat down, and one of the, I think there were 4 contestants left, or was it
There's
4?
4, and then there was an extra bonus.
Yeah.
one.
And so he sat in the chair, and they took turns giving Lawrence lap dances.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And so it was awesome for everyone involved,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
Lawrence Harvey.
Oh, yeah. Now,
Yeah.
were you wishing you were Lawrence Harvey at that point in time?
It wouldn't have been a bad spot, I guess.
Especially that last one, because she was like all over.
Troy, you were obsessed with the last one. I know you.
Well, I still like the girl that won. She
Yeah,
was my-
that's the one I meant.
yeah.
'Cause,
But I mean the one that came in and just like dropped the front of her dress and like she just came out of the audience.
They were getting a free T-shirt if they flashed their boobs over the bean.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Boy, it don't take much.
No.
You
should
had
have
a
brought
lot of
some
shirts
T-shirts.
outside.
I know. Be like, you're just free without your head shirt. You're free sucking on my banana.
Clean your banana.
You clean this banana, baby. You're getting this work shirt.
Excellent.
Yeah, I would have a clean banana all weekend. But so stuff was going down, and
Bunch of stuff.
girls and corpses, good times. They had to cancel karaoke. There was some mishaps, spilled beer. But Johnny Cakes here came to the rescue, saved the day, and my man Harry Bean, he put him over. He's announcing the crowd. My man John. Now come on, that didn't make you feel good.
It
Yeah.
made me feel good. I fixed.
That's
the
what he told me
laptop.
too when I came in.
And
He
then
said, "John saved the day."
And then they just had to cancel the thing anyhow. So-
See,
Yeah, but
no
at least
matter
they
what,
could play though. At
See,
least they could play the music.
this guy was saying thank you to John over the mic to the whole bar, everyone in there, and he still got twisted into a negative.
No, I mean it was a negative in the end because they ran
but
out of
see-
time for the room.
See, you
Yeah,
look
but
at
least
things
they kept
differently
on
than
playing
me.
music.
If they canceled the event, but they said they said my name to the public,
Oh,
to me I'd say, well, that was a positive.
yeah.
But if the event went on and it was a success, but I got no recognition, I'd say that was just a failure.
So if the event went as scheduled and they never said nothing about you, then
Yeah,
it's-
then it wouldn't. It made
Oh,
nothing.
so it's all about like
I was
just
thinking,
stroking your ego.
Right.
I feel bad that I fixed it, but the people were still cheated in the end.
But
You're just the opposite of him then. He
Right.
just wants the ego stroke.
I didn't.
That's all
I
he-
mean,
he wants the ego stroke and things to go right,
Well, he just
I
wants
wanted,
it to
I
go
wanted
right.
the show to win,
and to win
in
money,
the end.
And to win.
and to get his banana clean.
Yeah, I do like playing the lottery. I never win much, but
Well, your odds are so good. It's like, I never won no $1 million yet. This is a freaking scam.
well, you're the worst person ever, though. I'm doing the show with you. You're like, oh my God, my uncle just won the lottery. That's happened like 2 or 3 times. So don't you realize that's like crack for a gambler?
The one time I found $1,200. Remember?
Well, you just found.
Remember that sugar on the
$1,200?
show? I found $1,200 and an envelope that was on my desk.
Oh yeah, I forgot
It
about
was like
that.
$1,200 cash.
$1,200
That
cash.
stuff
Yeah.
never happens to me.
Yeah, that don't happen to
No.
me either. No.
I've never been going through an old pair of pants and like, oh shit, is that $1,200 I was looking for?
I'm not bringing this out. You're just being
Yeah.
robbed, man.
Yeah, don't you remember what happened last time?
He's like, that's like crack to a friggin' thief.
I'm not a thief.
He's a gambler.
This is called gambling. Now, do I get it or don't I get it? That's the gamble.
So I crapped my pants, I'm mildly retarded, and now I'm a thief.
But I love you. I look over your flaws.
What good is it about this friendship? Get out of here. I'm not Jack Sparrow.
What the hell am I? I'm just like this asshole who gets rid of you. I ain't getting no love here.
Who gets rid of me?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you did kind of ditch us
I
on
did
Saturday.
not. I told you I'm sorry. I felt bad about it.
Yeah, not until now, when you have to, when you're on camera.
Yes, I have to do it. I told people I was bad. I felt bad about it.
Who'd you tell?
I told Annabelle I felt bad about it.
Okay.
She told me to apologize to you guys. But I did eventually.
You tucked your head between your...
In a roundabout way. I don't remember a real apology, but that's okay.
Alright, so what else happened Saturday? Let's get off the subject.
So he saved the day.
You don't like that subject.
He saved the day.
He
Lawrence
loves
Harvey
the subject. I'm mildly retarded, and I'm a thief, and I crap my pants.
Lawrence Harvey got a bunch of lap dances.
John was shitting himself in the corner.
I never crap my pants.
You're the one who's I didn't even bring it up. You just brought it up out of the blue.
That was just an example. I couldn't think
The
of
example of something I never said. I can see, John's always saying that I like to blow up buildings. He's never said it, but it's just an example of something he might say.
Screw Brad Thacker.
So
Just so we join together like
Brad
Siamese
Thacker, I
twins.
guess you're my Lisa Lampanelli. So there you
oh
go.
man.
Mm-hmm.
He's
That's
a good,
hardcore calling him out.
That's right.
he's a good man.
Told a little joke and like he just didn't even pay attention to what I was saying. He's just like, "Ooh."
You're making a mountain out of a molehill, I think.
Well, speaking of which,
See,
We
they
have
think
a
I'm out of it,
story.
but I did that on purpose because I'm a freaking comic genius.
speaking of making a mountain out of a molehill, or a molehill into a mountain, or fucking whip the mountain, this leads us into Sunday.
Right. Now
Today.
we're sitting next to the mountain man. The freaking he's tall. Everyone sees him. You're really tall. Holy shit! You're freaking tall. They're like, yeah, I'm freaking tall. All right. And I'm from England town. And I was sitting next to this guy all weekend,
Yeah.
sharing life stories. Think we're becoming friends.
Showing pictures of your dog and stuff.
Yeah, and the guy, like, so you want to do that interview now? And he looks at me, and he says, "Don't take this seriously, or no, not seriously. Don't take this personally. But I don't want to be seen on film with you. I don't want to be seen on video with you. How can anyone not take that personally? Don't take this personally, but I don't want any recorded evidence. I don't want anyone to know that we've ever come into contact. I don't want to know we've ever been in the same vicinity. I don't want any part of your existence."
Does he know that you were almost?
Does he
on a
know how to
show
talk to human
with
beings?
Maria Menounos?
Does he know how to speak to people? And then I was like, well, I guess I won't take that personally. How could I ever take that personally? How about we just do a video? I won't even be in it because God forbid you're seen with me. Then you say, listen with howyourhead.com. He's like, no, I will not endorse you.
It's bad.
So are you good with that one?
No.
You were defending the guy earlier.
I wasn't defending him. You're jumping to the conclusion that I was defending him. All I said was I heard him go into that conversation, but I didn't hear the rest. That's all I'm saying.
It happened. And to top it all off,
I was paying attention to other things. Probably the guy who was dressed as a zombie walked by.
So, top it off. We're walking back to our table.
Mm-hmm.
John looks at me. He's like, Neal, don't turn around. You just walk the other way. I was like, what? What's
He's trying to help you. He's trying to spare your
You're
feelings.
not gonna like this.
Because I think you said earlier you would be cool if he just doesn't do interviews with anybody else.
Well, it's one thing if you say I'm not doing interviews. All right.
Yeah.
But to say specifically I'm not going to do interviews with you, I'm not even going to be seen with you. I don't want to even endorse that you exist. And then to turn around and he's doing interviews with like 3 or 4 other people all in a row, they're all lined up. He's like, line up, fellas. Let's get line. Interview the friggin' the tall Englishman, the tall asshole, friggin' tall man. No. And the thing
He's
is,
not tall, man. Don't insult Angus Young like
because he ain't gonna be remembered.
Angus
Let's
Grimm.
face
Angus
it.
Grimm. I'm sorry, not Angus.
No one's gonna remember this guy. So
I'm going
So
all ACDC.
it was so offensive.
No.
Like personally offensive, an attack on not just the show, me as a person, me as a human being, me as a fellow like person walking through this life.
Yeah.
A personal just attack on my existence. That it was funny. That it just like it just went past. It was you just couldn't. It was so offensive it could no longer be offensive, and it turned into just like a parody of himself.
But then you proceeded, you vented to everybody.
Which I'm still not sure if I'm gonna edit that out of these interviews or I'm leaving it full. I don't know.
There's a good 6 people that you.
But you made some of them kind of uncomfortable.
Which I do like.
Are you having fun at the show? Sure, it's been a great time. What's been your favorite part? Hey, how would you feel if a big, tall motherfucker came up and made a personal assault against your existence?
I like it that they had no idea how to react.
Yeah, that
They were
was
just
very
awkward.
uncomfortable.
They probably had like good conversations with the guy, and then I'm just freaking trashing the man.
Yeah.
But he
And
trashed me personally.
this guy's 7 feet 1 inch tall.
You know what? They're saying these guys.
Those are fighting words.
Is he got my back? Nah.
I got his back.
He's got my back a little bit. He ain't. He's freaking banning me. He's like, I'm gonna go hang out with the British man. You know what? John Dugan, Grandpa,
I never.
you
said-
had my back.
Dugan
You
was in
are
your
the friggin'
corner.
man. We're in the bar, and I'm telling the man the story, and he's laughing. And here comes walking in lanky asshole sitting at the bar, and he looks over and gives this big fake wave to us. And then then John Dugan's like, "Well, I'll do an interview with you, Neal." I'm like, "Well, you know what? Here's somebody who's not afraid to be on camera with me." We say it real loud so everybody in the bar here. And the man turns right around. He's just like, "Oh, I'm turning around now." and then never makes eye contact with us again.
Yep.
John Dugan, good man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Good man. Good man. And you know what? I asked him, like, you know Brian Steele, because he played Predator too.
That's true. Brian Steele's our boy. Brian Steele, we missed you.
Oh,
this
yes,
year.
I know Brian Steele. And I was like, well, you know what? Brian Steele, he's my buddy.
Yep.
He comes on the show all the time.
Yep.
He gives us shirts. Brian
Always
Steele's
talks to us.
girlfriend adds me on Facebook.
We met his dad.
We met his friggin' father.
Yep.
His family. He's not only like, I'm being your buddy, I'm introducing you to my freaking dad, my girlfriend, I'm giving you my shirts, because you know what? I'm endorsing you, and I want you to endorse me. I want you to freaking walk around the towns where you live with my shirt on.
Yep.
Because I want, if my logo is on Neal Jones, if it's on Troy Jones, if it was on John Howard, if he was there at the time, you know what? That speaks highly of me. This guy's like, I won't even be seen with these people.
That's how he was.
He
So
wanted to
that's
put
it.
up a blinder in between you so
Yeah.
like, nobody would.
That's it on this guy, because I don't want to put a damper on the show. Days of the Dead had a great time.
Yep. Yep.
You were pretty upset about that, but I can
I'm
see
getting
why.
revenge. I've got a platform here. I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it for the powers of good. I'm going to use it for the powers to bring down this big, tall British asshole. So fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Screw that guy. I hate that guy.
So also today, one
I
of the
like
things.
after you saw that he was doing interviews with other people, you're like, whatever.
Yeah, then he just that was the breaking
I
point.
think it did snap him.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, then I was like, I was thinking about trashing him anyway. But after that, I was like, oh, I gotta do it now. Oh my God, it's gonna make it even sweeter. He ain't got no podcast. He's got no. Yeah, he might be in movies that make $300 million.
But isn't he just like the guy in the makeup?
Yeah, I mean, the girl walked up to him in the bar and she's like, "So are you one of the fans here?"
Oh, did you see the look
get
of
him
joy
there.
in his eye when the waitress said that? Like, sir, are you a guest here? Like the guy walks in, he's 7'1"
Yeah.
tall. You know.
I like that. But like I said, enough of that. Let's get back to what we can talk about. Days of the Dead.
And then today you hosted the Q&A with the men
Monsters
who wear
Among Us.
The Monsters Among Us.
Yep.
Good
It was
times.
good times. I
That was
enjoyed
mad
hearing
cool.
all their stories. They
Yeah.
were very passionate about wearing some costumes.
Larry Lutz.
Mm-hmm.
Some great looking costumes.
Two
too.
different Chris's.
All weekend long we saw that.
Oh yeah, Wicked Beard.
Yep.
The
Yep.
friggin' Diva of the Dead.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You had Nightmare Man.
Nightmare Man, who does the best, the
Yeah.
absolute best Hannibal
Oh,
Lecter
yeah.
I've ever seen.
I believe his name's Argos. I don't know why I can't think of the band's name, but he is awesome. He's got a top hat on. He's got a walking stick. I'm
Yep.
digging that dude.
Well, that's because you saw the top hat, and there was a
Yes,
bond, there was
yes.
a kinship.
DJ Trey.
DJ Trey was there.
Sure.
Yep.
Yep.
It's good stuff.
I hope
All
the
around
footage
good time.
turned out good from that because I had a lot of idiots that was just walking into my shop.
Yeah, people have no sense.
I know I was far back,
But still, there's
I
other
was trying to
people
get-
there.
Yeah,
I
I
was-
was,
I
trying to
was
get all everybody in the
Moderating
frame.
the thing, and I kept trying to step back, not to get in people's way. They're watching it.
Yeah.
These people just walk right in front of everybody.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I don't understand what.
Yeah, if
it had no
somebody was
sense.
already sitting there before, why would you then come
Yeah.
in front of them?
But I thought it went over really well, and I
Yeah.
like that the whole Monsters Among Us guys, they're really part of the show.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
I mean, other places they might just say, well, if you want to dress up and come to the show, whatever. But Adolfo and Days of the Dead really make them part of the
Yeah,
show, make them
yeah.
back to the show.
And it's great that way.
Yeah, and it's a
fun
growing
for
thing.
everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's nice that they're
Yeah,
appreciated.
you see a lot of cool costumes whenever you come to the.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I love the Jasons. I think Wicked Beard's Jason is pretty awesome, which I
Oh,
got
yeah.
a picture with.
Yeah.
Or his Crowley, his Victor Crowley was
yeah.
pretty bad.
That was
good.
Yeah.
That was a great Predator, too.
Mhm. I don't think I've seen his Predator.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Now, if you were going to be if we were going to start up the Monsters
Among Us.
all right, we wouldn't just rip these guys off. But just for the sake of this, who would you dress up as? You've got one choice.
One choice, Godzilla.
Godzilla. Are
Godzilla.
you serious?
Like a life-size Godzilla, like
Yeah.
500 feet tall.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. And I'd
Godzilla.
smash.
You kind of look like
God.
Godzuki. Oh, now we're talking. Now we're
Oh,
talking.
there you go, Neil.
Now we're
Yeah,
talking.
you can get behind that.
Oh,
can't
yeah.
you?
That's my boy.
Come on, I'm not Jack Sparrow.
I'm just giving you a massage. Jesus.
The
Now, do
zombie
you think the
massage?
zombie massage gave happy endings?
Hell, it was in public, so I don't think so. But
Do you have to give them the look? You're like, yeah.
That's
I
the
don't
secret
know.
look. I'm out of the know. I
jeez,
didn't
Neil,
know
what kind
that.
of places are you going to? You
Goes
seem
that
pretty
way,
well
go,
informed
yeah.
about this.
How was it? It's yeah.
That's you just gotta make a little.
Is that the little gesture you gave Jack Sparrow?
It goes yeah.
I was like, hey Jack,
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you are a nasty man.
But what would be like a happy ending with like a zombie? Someone she just bite it, like rip it, eat your penis, or
I don't know. What's the matter with you?
I don't know either. But zombie masseuse, I thought was pretty cool. I feel like an ass to be honest. Getting a massage like right in the middle of the public.
That'd be awesome, I think.
Just disrobe and have
Yeah,
some person rub on
I
you.
just dropped trowel. I dropped
Just
my
staying there with
underwear.
a towel
everything,
over your,
just boom,
over your
yeah.
Johnson.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome with my
Maybe
hairy
forget
back.
erection. Stick it up.
Show my hairy back out in public. Like, now rub on me.
That'd be pretty cool, I guess. Lisa with 2 E's, who we met too, is a big fan of the show, and she does massages.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did I meet her?
So you don't know. You don't pay
What?
attention.
No, when was it? I don't
I don't know.
remember.
We met her a bunch of times.
Lisa with 2 E's.
Yeah, she's real friendly. She's a good girl.
I'm just trying to recall who it was.
I dress as the golem.
The Golem.
Yep.
So
I'd
we
be
got
a big like
Godzilla,
clay golem.
the Golem.
Yep. What about you?
Baby from House of a Thousand Corpses.
Ooh,
Assless jeans.
Sexy.
I like that little hat. It's
Yeah.
because of the hat.
I can't do her laugh.
Yeah.
Do you think assless jeans is a good look?
If you can
Depends
pull
who
it off, yeah.
Me?
Well, you probably
Yeah.
know.
You've
No.
never seen him in them though. In all fairness, he might be able to pull it off.
I brought
I don't
camouflage
think I need to
underwear.
see him. I think I have a crystal ball and
Alright.
that wouldn't be good.
And that's what he spends time doing with it. He's like, show me.
Man.
You walked into that one, boy.
See, I was serious, so I would be
You're
a
pretty
golem.
lit, aren't
I don't
you?
think you were gonna.
I'm totally. I
Would
like
you
to
be
act.
Fuad Ramses?
Have you ever seen an Egyptian views?
Yeah, no, that would be good.
Mm-hmm.
You could do that. I
Excellent.
just thought of that because I was looking at the fourth member
Yeah.
and I saw Fuad.
I like the dad from Father's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Bedelia, you bitch!
Did you see?
It's Father's Day, and I
You
want
need your
my
cake.
cake. Bedelia, you promised me a cake.
Did you see the one?
$200 for a broken
That's
meteor.
not the same
I
guy.
didn't give you 2 cents.
That's the Stephen King's.
I know
one.
that. Do it first. Do it now.
So you're gonna add everybody from Creep Show.
Yeah, Creep
together.
Show. You can't beat it.
No, Creep Show's pretty
How
awesome.
about Ed Neal boogieing? Not Ed Neal, but Ed Harris.
Ed Harris.
When he's boogieing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then-
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Makes
he's
me
like-
dance. Do you think we could get Ed Harris on to talk about
boogieing on
Yeah.
Creep Show.
Sure.
That'd be great.
I think it was a swinging song they were dancing. to.
It was. It was.
I can hold my breath for a long time.
That was Leslie Nielsen before he was Leslie Nielsen.
Who was he then?
He was just some guy.
Jiminy Cricket or something?
Jiminy Cricket.
He was a big star back then too.
Was he?
Well, like before that, I think he was a big star, and that was like the twilight of his career. And then he reinvented himself as a comic figure.
Can't you project like this instead of going?
I don't know. I like using my hands.
Yeah.
It's like
Alrighty. Anyways, Neil,
Uh-huh.
did you have a good time on
I
Sunday?
did. Did you?
Cut it out, you
I'm
numbskull.
not doing nothing.
So all in all, did you have a good time during the entire thing?
I had a great time. Good time meeting Abuse of Power. Chris.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Lisa with 2 E's.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't the girl with the pink hair, was it?
No, it was Militia.
Alicia.
Also, mad cool chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we didn't get a picture. She was like, "I'm taking you out to dinner, and then you're gonna spank me." And none of this happened.
She turned into Jim Ross.
She did.
She's like, "I'll take you out to dinner."
None of this happened. She lied. She didn't bring me cookies.
No, she was gonna go over and get her pictures, but it's when we were doing. Well, you were hosting the Q&A.
That's a likely excuse.
No, because I saw her on her way out because she left at the same time as Jason and
Wampler
yep,
and Abby,
and Abby.
good people.
Also good people.
yes. The spanking part just made up.
No.
But I was.
Yeah, but she asked Busey to spank.
Yeah,
her,
she wanted
which is always
Busey to
good.
spank her. She wants some
Savini.
Savini. So I was like,
I
I'm
want
gonna
Savini to
make her
spank
dreams
me, though.
come true. I'm a friend spank her right here.
With Girl Scout cookies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, spank her with a thin mint.
Yeah, here you go over my knee, in, man. My friend spank your ass.
What'd you call me? You go over my knee in that.
What would you call you interest? I just made it then. I changed it into man.
In that. You're drunk. Admit it.
Oh,
Admit
it's
it.
an act.
Admit it.
Makes the video fun.
Are you going to be topless
Watch
in the
this.
chairs? and
Watch
stuff?
this. Sober.
Oh, yeah?
He won't giggle like a little girl now that he's sober.
I got a guy character. All right, now.
Now he
You're
flipped the
drunk.
switch.
You can't even
Nah.
do it.
Don't look at me.
He's as long as we don't look at him, he's invisible.
All right, now I'm good.
Cheers.
Don't look at him. Now it's gone. He's gonna lose it again.
No, I'm a method actor. I'm out of the method. Now I'm just free. I'm just myself now.
Daddy-o.
It's a Sunday here at Days of the Dead. It's been good times. I'm hanging with my brother Troy. I'm hanging with my broski, John. He's freaking jiggles, jittering.
Jiggles jittering.
Now he's trying to get me going. He's trying to get me giggling. He's giving me a little wink. He's doing the little international sign for the BJ with the tongue in the cheek. But he's not doing it because it's all an act, folks. I could drink that down. See, now look. Come on. You're just trying to get me going. I'm a freaking beast. I'm immune to the powers of alcohol. That's not fair. That's cheating. I can see he's giggling. He's drunk. Oh, you must have too much to drink there, Johnny Bar. You must be
I'm
drunk
not
off
doing
your-
this in my chair. I'm not like.
I'm just trying to, because we're stationary, so you gotta have some movement. You gotta have some
He's gonna
life
do
to the
sea
video.
monster thing.
Now, if I was drunk and I was doing that, I'd probably be puking. I'm good.
I like the Sigmund and the sea
No,
monster
don't you?
things
Didn't you
going
still
on.
work at like a drunk tank? Is it?
And they talked with their hands and went like
And did they
this.
move like
So they were-
Sigmund?
Exactly, Neil.
There's probably tests you can do. I'd pass them all right now.
All right.
Try me.
All right. How does it go? You got to stand up.
I don't know.
Hold out your foot.
I can freaking stand up. Freaking
Hold up.
sober as an asshole now.
Sober as an asshole. That's a great expression.
All right, now what do I do?
That proves it, sir. Just sit down. You
Yeah!
are sober.
If you're sober as an asshole,
He
you know
is
you're
sober as an asshole. That's what he is. Now, what'd you think about the Days of the Dead 2012, Neal?
I fucking loved it.
Indianapolis.
It was good times, good memories. Friggin' had a blast.
I had a good time.
Wild
As
times
did I.
here in Indianapolis.
It's a good town. I like it. I like it a lot.
I want to put over the scares of care.
Yep. Another good. Actually, we're gonna forget a bunch of things. I'm sure we are.
Oh,
We
yeah.
always do. But everybody, with the exception of your one experience, everybody was dying.
Yeah, and I don't want that to spoil the
No,
whole thing
no.
because it really is a great time. I mean, let's see. If you're a guy who loves to collect autographs, okay,
Yeah.
so you'd be like, I'm going around here getting everyone's autograph.
Uh,
I'm getting their freaking signed pictures, and that is cool. You could do that.
You can
You go home, you put them all over your wall.
put them on there.
You can put
Like
them in
wallpaper
like a
wall.
folder. You're like flipping through them. You're like, and you'd be flipping through all the pictures.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You and then you'd be like, oh yeah.
You gotta like speed flip. You can't
Right.
like take your time and look at them.
But let's say, you know what? I'm freaking Billy McGee.
yeah, Billy.
Billy McGee doesn't like autographs.
Fuck
He's
that.
like, I like pictures. You know what you do? You go to the Days of the Dead. You go around each booth. And you know what? You get a freaking picture
Get a picture with Roddy Piper.
with freaking Roddy Piper, Dick Smith, with friggin' Harry Bean.
John Kessler.
Frankenhooker.
That's right. Frankenhooker's there. Is it Patty Mullen?
Yep.
Big fan of Frankenhooker. It's a great film.
Frankenhooker is a good
She's pretty.
movie.
She's
I like
pretty
that.
good looking too.
I think, and I don't know if it's just me, she's better looking now than she was during
Yeah,
that
she's got a real
movie.
nice tight body.
She's got a real pretty face too.
You should have asked her out.
Oh yeah.
You guys are
She'd
just
be
too
all over
horny
me.
all the time. She's just
Show
got a
her
pretty
that big old
face.
wallet you got. Like, I casually found $1,500,
$1,200.
$1,200 laying around. Like it's nothing.
He'd be dating me now.
No, I'm not that kind of gal.
Not that kind of gamble.
But I'm just saying, so you get this picture. You're Ari Mihailoff. You're like, you know what? I like
Yeah.
these poltergeist guys. I like friggin' Gunnar Hansen,
Jeffrey Burr.
Jeffrey Burr, friggin' Ari Lehman.
Yep.
One.
John Russo,
John Russo. Jorg Vetereist.
who had an awesome accent. I loved his accent.
He was awesome accent. He speaks much better English than I speak German.
Yes,
for sure.
Very
Lawrence Harvey, the king of the facial expressions. The master.
Maybe just the king.
Just the total friggin' master of the
I think we should
world.
just start to call him King Lawrence.
I
Harvey.
think so. Tom Savini, whoever it is, you get all these
Savini
pictures.
was king too.
Then you
Savini
take
was
these
great.
pictures, you put them on your Facebook, put them on your ceiling.
Yep.
You friggin' make a wallpaper.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, you know what, friggin' Billy McGee. And I got friggin' pictures of me with all the stars. You know what? What if you are Tyler Robinson? You're like, you know what?
Who's Tyler
Now
Robinson?
Tyler Robinson's not into photos or
He doesn't like
autographs, I
photos
don't
or
think.
autographs.
So what does he do with something like this?
He just goes to have a good time. He's like, I'm friggin' Tyler Robinson. I'm just here to have a good time.
So
It's a
he's-
good time, Robinson. He's having a good time.
He's partying with
He's
the
going
people.
to the after parties. He's hanging out.
He's doing the girls
He's
and
watching
corpses.
movies. He's doing girls and corpses at the same time.
Yep.
The show, not the act.
Nah, he might be.
He might be. He's freaking Tyler Robinson.
Yep.
He's having a good time, man.
Good time Robinson, that's the way he rolls.
Yeah. Let's see your Philip Stevens.
Well,
Now Philip Stevens, he's not as much of a party.
No, he's a low key guy.
Yeah, he's pretty
I'm
laid
the
back.
Philip
He doesn't like to talk to people.
He got no tongue.
He's got no tongue.
You know.
He's a social misfit. But he comes here, he's like, you know what? I feel like I belong.
is it really
no
his
one's
fault if
judging
he
me.
doesn't have any tongue that he's a social misfit?
No, but I'm just saying here he could fit in.
Aw.
He could just chill.
Yeah, he could sit in a corner, take his own pictures. Not with him and other people. Just he can people watch.
Yeah.
Fun place to people watch. A lot of if
But what about Andy Reid?
Andy Reid, is that the guy into tattoos?
He could be. But I was thinking more like Wilma Smith. And she's somebody who wants to collect hard to find DVDs.
You know, Wilma,
And memorabilia.
she's been looking everywhere for certain
T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're Wilma Smith, if you're Tyler Robinson, if you're Andre Reed, whoever these people are.
things. Andre Reid used to play for the Bills.
Yeah, but now he's just a freaking horror fan.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Whoever you are, whatever
Like,
walk of
screw
life
you,
you're
Jim
in,
Kelly, I'm getting out of
whatever
here.
the hell you're into, autographs, pictures, hanging out, people watching, friggin' jacking off in the corner, whatever the hell you're into, just friggin' drinking your ass off. You
I'm
can
into
go
all
here.
of that, actually.
You can have a good time. No one's gonna judge you.
I like doing all of that.
I do too. I do like to do it at the same time.
Yeah,
Most of the interviews we did tonight jacked off while we're doing them.
I noticed.
Huh?
No.
He just did again.
I'm just kidding. It's a joke.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, no matter who you are, no matter what walk of life, there's shows, there's movies, there's autographs, there's pictures, memorabilia, there's bacon chocolate, T-shirts.
And only the tall guy from England's going to judge you.
Right.
He's the only one.
He's the only guy.
But the most important thing is there's a WYH crew.
That's right. Without your head, we've been here since the beginning, and we're gonna be here till the end.
Till the
Right?
the dinner
Until Days of the Dead is no more. No, I mean Days of the Dead's gonna
The
go on
end
forever.
of days?
Right,
Like
till
just-
the end of days. That's right. And as long as they'll have us, I mean, maybe after this one they're like, this guy's fucking nuts.
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here. But no, I think we're gonna be around for a while.
Did you see him go off on Ian White? He's just insane.
That's my brother.
Ian White is no Brian Steele.
No, that's true.
So anyway, I had a great time. Can't put over enough. Days of the Dead, not net. Great time. And even if you're like John here, who doesn't like to drink or have a good time,
But as we
he just likes
I hate good times.
he likes to mope, sit around,
if
and
it's your
complain.
first time, you have a great time. If it's
What's this attack for? I'm not
I'm
moping.
just kidding. It's a joke.
I'm just a little thrown off by you right now. You're kind of
you're freaking him out, man.
I was just
you
having a
gotta
good
relax.
time.
Okay.
But you know, say you have a good time.
All right.
First timer having a good time. Full timers having a good time.
You're going to kill that Eddie Rodriguez. and-
Oh,
You're going down, Eddie. You're going down, Ed Gonzalez, Chicago. I got your number. Me and Lawrence Harvey. Lawrence Harvey said he's trying to dig a crowbar to your kneecap when you're down there. You know what? Iron Sheik, he might put the camel clutch, but you know what? I'm freaking wrapping the barbed wire right around the penis, and I'm freaking raping your ass. That's right. It's gonna be freaking epic times.
and then it's what was it that we learned from Pencil Thin Mustache from
John Waters.
John Waters.
From Waters? What a blossom? You're gonna give him a
I'm gonna
blossom?
give him a bloody blossom.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm thinking though, if you wrap barbed wire around your penis, it's gonna hurt yourself too.
You think so,
I think so.
Einstein?
So the kids out there, if you're gonna anally rape a guy, I don't recommend using barbed wire.
Well, that's your GI Joe facts to know for the
Yeah.
to end the show.
Captain Planet tells us,
Alrighty, everybody.
don't wrap your yinkle in barbed wire if you're
Don't do
raping
that.
someone.
Thanks for that. It's freaking awesome.
Peace.
Yippity-mow.
No.
Yippity-hey. Yippity-hoo.